In the old town of Calabar, surrounded by rivers and thick forests, the people believed the stars were ancient spirits who watched over the earth. They believed the stars brought light, dreams, and balance to the night. And each evening, as the sky dimmed, the people would light fires, sing, and tell stories, welcoming the stars like honored guests. But one night, something changed. There was a girl named Nsaikak, no older than 12, who lived in a fishing village by the river. She had a gift: she could hear the stars. When others slept, Nsaikak would sit by the riverbank, listening to their hum soft, like lullabies carried on wind. She often told her parents what the stars whispered, sometimes about the weather, sometimes about faraway places. Her words always came true. The villagers both admired and feared her. One day, a rich merchant from the city came into the village. He wore gold rings and robes that shimmered like oil on water. He heard about Nsaikak and wanted her gift for himself. He approached her family and offered them a chest of coins for the girl, saying he would educate her in the city. But Nsaikak refused. She told her parents, "The stars warned me about him. His heart is darker than the night." The merchant was humiliated and furious. That night, he climbed a hill outside the village and built a huge fire. Around it, he performed a forbidden ritual that was once taught only to the elders, one that forced spirits to reveal themselves. He shouted into the sky, demanding the stars speak to him. He called them cowards, thieves, and liars for favoring a mere child. The stars listened and fell silent. At midnight, the villagers woke to a terrifying sight: the stars were vanishing. One by one, they blinked out of the sky like candles in the wind. The moon remained, pale and cold, but the stars were gone. The sky was blacker than they'd ever seen it. No twinkling lights. No whispers. No warmth. Nsaikak cried that night, not because of the darkness, but because she couldn't hear their voices anymore. "They are hurt," she whispered. "They don't trust us anymore." They fled because of his greed. Panic swept through the village. Crops began to wilt without the guiding signs of the stars. Fish no longer swam near the shores. Children had nightmares that wouldn't end. People forgot how to dream. Realizing his mistake, the merchant begged Nsaikak to bring the stars back. But she said softly, "Only an honest heart can call them home." So the merchant returned to the hill where he had cursed the stars. This time, he knelt in silence. No fire. No chant. Just tears. He buried his golden rings into the earth and asked for forgiveness, not with words, but with surrender. Hours passed. Then, just before dawn, a single star blinked back into the sky. Then another. Then another. By the time the sun rose, the sky was still dark but filled with stars, as if they had never left. The people rejoiced. Nsaikak smiled, knowing they had returned because someone finally listened, not to command, but to understand. Moral lesson: greed silences the sacred, but humility brings light back to the world. Never try to control what you do not respect. When you listen with your heart, even the stars will speak again.